Please welcome one of the fastest rising comedians in Edmonton, Lars CALLIEOU.
Hey, welcome to the big show, everybody. Oh my God, I am happy to be back in Canada. I just got back from Houston, Texas. That's where I was. Yeah, it was fun. My favorite part about the trip down there wasn't the comedy, though. It was after one of the shows, we went out to a club, and the bartender found out I was Canadian. So what he said to me, he said, "Y'all from Canada? We had a Canadian guy in here last week. He left his jacket here. Would you take it back to him?" I'm this close to explaining to Captain Geography that we have 30 million people in our country. Then I realized the jacket will fit. I said, "Oh, that's Chad's. I play hockey with him. I know whose jacket that is. He lives 2 igloos over. I'll dog sled it to him as soon as I get home." I got caught going the other way, though. I was trying to punk somebody in Houston, prove that they didn't know anything about Canada. They said, "What do you think of Houston?" I said, "It's amazing, but the tall buildings are tripping me out. Because in Canada, we have a law. Our buildings are only allowed to be 3 stories high." She said, "I'm from Vancouver." Like, "Oh, well, in Alberta, we have this law." I turned 30 years old while I was down there, my 30th birthday. I'm cool with being 30, I am. But I noticed I was starting to get some wrinkles. I mentioned this to a friend of mine, and she said, "Not to worry. There's some household items you can use to get rid of those wrinkles." I said, "What's that?" If you know what one is, shout it out. Yes, Preparation H is what she told me. That's right. She also told me cucumber slices would help. And have you heard tea bags? This is a TV-friendly show, but I went to the grocery store and I bought a tube of Preparation H and a large cucumber. I didn't realize how it looked till the cashier started laughing at me. I said, "Oh my goodness, it's for my wrinkles." Under my eyes. I'm all right. For my birthday, my friend down there bought me tickets to see Metallica. I got to go backstage and meet the band. It was cool. I'm a huge fan. It was like that scene out of Wayne's World for me, like Lars, Ulrich, James Hetfield, they all come back. I was like, "I'm not worthy." I said, "I have loved you guys forever. I have all of your albums downloaded." I tried to get him to sign a blank CD, but... It's one of the reasons I'm envious of the younger generation is because they can download music. They can just pirate away. When I was a kid, if you wanted to download a song, you had to sit next to a ghetto blaster with the radio on, like... "Okay, now." Then you'd forget to put tape over the back of the cassette. You're like, "Oh, I missed Tiffany again." I'm gonna have to listen to Bananarama forever. DVD players in the back of SUVs and minivans for long drives. DVD players, that's great. When I was a kid, all we had was these red binocular-looking things called the Fisher-Price Viewmaster. Go, yeah, this is awesome, Mom. Go, it's just like being at the movies. If you need me, I'll be over here sending a text message on my light bright. Hey, if internet dating, you can meet people from around the world at the click of a button. I had a folded piece of paper. I was like, "What's your favorite color?" Blue, B-L-U-E. Oh, this is gonna work out. Operation was my favorite game growing up. That was the one I loved, Operation. My brother and I would up the stakes. We'd play it in the bathtub. There's an added level of difficulty if you're sitting in 2 feet of water. Like, man, like, oh man, I'm not going for that wishbone again. You smell Pop-Tarts? I had a Snoopy snow cone maker too. Snoopy snow cone maker was a good one. You put ice on the top of it and it ground it down like a cheese grater and snow came out the other side. If I knew how to make margaritas back then, I would have been the most popular kid in the 1st grade. Like, 2 more of these and those My Little Pony panties are coming off. They'll be editing that part out. Don't need to. I have a niece. She's turning 11. I asked her what she wanted for her birthday. She told me a Build-A-Bear. I wasn't familiar with Build-A-Bear. I've checked it out. You go in and you can build a bear. You can custom make a stuffed bear. Make it look like whatever you want. And then there's options you can put in the bear. One of the options is a voice box. You can record your own message and have the bear say things for you. I want to make one for a girl, have it kick off at 3 in the morning and say something like, "I'm watching you sleep." "Sleep on your stomach, you'll find out why they call me Pooh Bear." I was coming back from a show in Calgary and I passed a truck that said across the side, "Invisible fence." I thought, how easy would that job be? Like, there you are, ma'am, 350 feet of invisible fence. I'll take that check now. I learned what it was. It's for dogs. So they put a perimeter around your property and then they put a shock collar on the dog, and if the dog leaves the property, it gets shocked. I didn't know that, but I still wouldn't put it up. We went home like, my dog keeps getting out. Go over there like, well, you left the gate open. It's going to keep getting away. That happens. A&W had a commercial come out last year where 2 couples go into an A&W and they order the burger family. They get the grandpa burger for the older guy. He's like, oh, I'm going to be a grandpa. I get it. I want to see a second part to the commercial where the husband or boyfriend isn't aware of it at the time. What? Reach over, take 1 patty off her burger. It's a single mama burger. I'm excited about Halloween this year. I'm hoping to see a repeat of something I saw last year. It was the coolest Halloween in the history of my life. I saw a fight outside a bar between 2 guys. One guy was dressed up like Batman. The other guy was dressed up like a Teletubby. The Teletubby absolutely destroyed Batman. Like, he finishes him off, he bolts, the police show up, and they're questioning Batman. He said, could you describe your assailant? He said, I'm pretty sure it was Tinky Winky. Put out an APB for Tinky Winky. Got to go to Montreal. That was fun, Montreal. They have a beautiful city. I was riding their subway system around. It's called the Metro. And this one rush hour, this platform's packed with people. This announcement comes over the intercom, and the announcement was like, Pamplemousse, Farajaka, Guy Lafleur. Like, I don't speak French, but they're saying something, okay? Everybody leaves. I'm standing on the platform by myself. Like, could I have that in English? Por favor. Bibliotech. I get home, I find out it was a bomb threat. Yeah, they might as well have just said, if you only speak English, au revoir. I just learned they have dogs that can smell cancer. It was on the Discovery Channel. It was a cool program. Yeah, they have dogs they're using to detect tumors in people. If they can train those dogs to smell other diseases, I want one. Bring your girl home after a night at the bar. Dog's like, ruh-uh. Rhonorrhea. Thanks a lot, Edmonton.